What's up? Good morning, everyone. Brian, Ramen Adventures here, and the glasses are fogging up. I'm here. It's January 6th, 2021. It's the new year. We're still masking up, and I'm here in a station. For the last year, I haven't really messed with trains that much, except when I'm going long distance. This is called the JR East Welcome Rail Pass 2020. And it's only available to foreign passport holders in Japan. It's basically a 3-day rail pass for the Tohoku area, northern Japan. 12,000 yen, it's dirt cheap. And I mean, normally a one-way trip up to Aomori is like 20,000 yen. So 3 days for 12,000 yen, incredible good deal. Hotels are cheap these days. I'm gonna take advantage of this to head north for a few days, try to crush a few ramen shops, maybe see some things. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Brian here from my home, and just a quick note about the pass. This particular Tohoku pass ends in February, but it might be extended to March, might be extended further. You know, check the website for the latest information, but I have a feeling it won't be around when tourism opens up in Japan. So this is kind of for you local foreigners living here in Japan. All right, and today I'm bringing my best of the best ramen guidebook with me. Hopefully hit up 4, 5, 6, maybe more shops in the next couple of days. Out of here. Right off the bat, headed to Tohoku, legendary shop. Okay, so this is actually going to be a 6-day trip for me. I'm using 2 of these passes, and I'm really going all over the place in Tohoku. The kind of overarching goal is to use this best of the best ramen book, and I'm trying to go to all the shops in here that I haven't been. I think there's maybe 10 more in the Tohoku region, so I'm going to try to hit a few of those. I'm going to go to a place for some doboroku sake. I'm going to go hunting for the snow monsters, and yeah, it's just a general trip all over the place in Tohoku. The planning for this was tough. A lot of these trains only run once every 2 or 3 hours, so you really need to kind of plan a little bit ahead of time. You can't just sort of go. All right, Tora Shokudo here, bright and early. They open at 11. There's already 4 people ahead of us with their names written down. It's about 10:15 now, but this is one of the most legendary shops in all of Japan. I still haven't been, but it's out here. Yeah, it's a nice trek from the station. Let's crush this bowl. They're one of these legend shops. They make their own noodles. Their noodles are something that ramen heads from around the world say are like, these are the best noodles in the world. So I really wanted to go here. However, it's pretty far. It was about a 3,000 yen taxi ride each way to get there and come back. And the trains run every 2.5 hours, so this one takes a bit of planning. Holy shit, and that flare's not working. Yosh. Yeah, baby, I think we got it. Four. Oh shit. Double step. Double step. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, jump on. Oh. Ooh, holy shit. Oh my. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Let's go sit down. Oh my god. Okay. So we had to take a taxi. 3,000 yen each way to get to this ramen shop. And the taxi back, we made it within 20 seconds. The train, next train's in 2 hours from now. All right, quick stop in Sendai. It's on the way. A lot of them closed today. Found one that's open. Also, Japan's first burger shop is here, so we're gonna get a 300 yen burger that's of questionable deliciousness. Let's do it. Okay, quick side note. This burger place in Sendai, they are technically the oldest hamburger shop in Japan. I think they've been around since the 50s sometime. So yeah, I was interested from a research point of view. To be honest, like, you can give it a skip. It was like 300 or 400 yen. It's cheap. You can just roll in and get one if you're a food nerd. However, if I'm being honest, it wasn't a great burger. It wasn't great, but it was a cool experience for me. My friends who came, one of them, I don't think he enjoyed it being dragged there at all. And the other one seemed to play along. But just a word of warning that the oldest hamburger place in Japan, you know, only for the true foodies who don't really care about taste. A bowl full of aroma to the ultimate in taste. This is dashiro. It's recommended. Let's do it. Woo, gochiso-sama, great bowl of ramen. Wow, really enjoyable. Dashiro in Sendai. Looks like they have a bunch of different flavors, but yeah, I really like that ago dashi, that flying fish soup. Delicious. Feeling good. It's onsen time. Let's go. Whew. All right, so I didn't want to just come up here, go to ramen shops, stay in the cities. Look at this. Here we are up in the mountains of Akita. I'm gonna stay at Tsurunoyu. It means the crane's bath, or the crane's hot water, and it's a cool onsen up here. It's deep. It ain't cheap to get up here, but with that pass, it's great, man. What a steal. And now I got this great view. Gonna take some photos. Get some onsen. Love it. Tsurunoyu. This place is deep up in Akita. It's somewhere between Morioka and Akita cities, way up in the mountains. And the bullet train actually slows down to a snail's pace to go up this mountain. And then you get off at this random station. You gotta take a bus an hour, and then they'll pick you up and drive you another 30 minutes to this ryokan. Ryokan is a Japanese inn. They quite often have hot springs, and they serve you a nice sort of home-style cooking dinner. But one thing cool about Tsurunoyu is that it's a konyoku, which is a mixed sex onsen. So the outdoor bath, men and women can enjoy it together. Everyone's in the nude, hence no photos from the bath, but it's very nice if you're there with friends, if you're there with your significant other, if they're of the opposite sex, then you can go and bathe together outdoors in the snow. Oh, it's beautiful. And here at Tsurunoyu, the water is like milky white, and you can't see 1 centimeter below the surface. You can't see anything. So, you know, if you're a little shy, this is your place to go, and you can just sort of sink underneath and have some privacy. Good morning from Tsurunoyu in Akita Prefecture. Yeah, this is a great, oh, look at this place. It's absolutely wild. Yeah, I wonder if I can hike up. Oh, I hear the river. I wonder if I can hike up this little shrine here. I don't think I want to hike up there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is just typical, typical, it's very nice, but it's a typical Japanese onsen ryokan. We're up here in Akita, deep middle of nowhere. I mean, take the bullet train to Kawazarako station, I think, and then take a bus or a taxi up in the mountains, and then take this little snow bus up here. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful onsen, milky white, creamy water, perfect temperature, and food wasn't that bad either. Nice dinner, about to get some breakfast. Yeah, I mean, I am stoked to have this rail pass to come up here. I've been to this one once before, and I think just for a one-way ticket to get here, it's like, you know, $180 or something like that. So, you know, the 3-day pass, you know, less than the cost of much less than the cost of a one-way ticket. So yeah, let's get some breakfast. Head to the next spot. I don't know if I can get any ramen today. Like I said, middle of nowhere. I mean, there are ramen shops everywhere in Japan, but let's see. Winter Wonderland. All right, goodbye Akita. Heading to Morioka, and then I'll be back. Then going up to Aomori, then coming back to Akita. So, good thing about the pass, I don't really have to think about maximizing efficiency of price of trains. It's great, just go where the fuck you want. Love it. Let's catch that bullet train. So yeah, 6 days up here in Tohoku, northern Japan. I'm not just gonna eat ramen every day, and went to the great onsen last night. Today I actually came to this city called Tono, which is somewhere out here in Iwate Prefecture. There is a place that a lot of my friends recommended to check out. Sort of a high-end spot, but they're a doburoku maker. This is kind of unpasteurized, unfiltered, heavy nigori sake. And they also run a bed and breakfast and restaurant serving very interesting cuisine. So let me just cross over here. Definitely not ramen. So today, day 3, I think. Gonna get back on the train. Gonna have some breakfast first. Get back on the train, head all the way up to Aomori City. Aomori is home of sort of Niboshi style ramen. So I've got a few shops to hit up in Aomori. I'm with some friends, so I'm not subjecting them to non-stop ramen. So get some ramen, get some local Aomori sake up in this winter wonderland. Let's go. Wow, I love it. I'm a San Francisco kid turned Tokyo kid. This is not something that I see a lot of. Snow. Aomori has a few different styles of ramen, but what they're most known for is their niboshi. Niboshi are dried baby sardines, any kind of dried fish or dried seafood product. The fish they get from the north of Japan, very nice, and they incorporate it into a lot of their ramen up there. So if you don't like fishy flavors, you know, hate to break it to you, not the place for you. However, if you like that fishy, that umami from the niboshi, boom, that big punch in the face, oh, this is your place. And some of these shops are truly excellent. I put them way at the top of my list of ramen shops. Okay, Shin Aomori Station, back to the ramen grind. Whoo! In the middle of the snow. This is great. About to jump in a taxi. Get some niboshi ramen. Let's do it. Hell yes! Ramen time, domo! Hell yeah! Made it! Legendary ramen shop. Oh my god! What is happening? I love it! Okay. Yosh. Whew. Alright, my buddy got the asari with extra pork. That's a lot of pork. I'm planning to crush another bowl after this, so keep it simple. That's just black pepper. So good. If you don't like fish flavors at all, if you don't like fish flavors in the least, don't come here. Well, good morning everyone. Up here in Aomori. Wow. Yeah, that snow was wild for the last day, but looks like things are a little more chill. And yeah, So Aomori has many different ramen shops. There's one that's highly ranked right in the middle of the city called Kudo Ramen. I'm gonna head there right now. Kind of one of their features is they open for breakfast, 8 a.m. So bright and early, I made it out of bed. Drank quite a bit last night. Found a place that serves denshu, which is one of the local premium Japanese sakes brewed up here in Aomori. So, but I did all right. Only drank about 10 glasses of sake. No problem. But let's get some morning ramen. I'm all alone. My friends I'm with are not getting up this morning, but I am. Ooh, a gochi so sama. Yeah, awesome. Nice tiny bowl for breakfast. I like that they have a small size. To be honest, I don't eat breakfast ever. I generally try not to eat anything before 11 a.m. Intermittent fasting, but you know, when I have the chance to get some breakfast ramen, I will. Very good spot. Excuse me. Good spot. I like the small bowl. 450 yen, $4 for ramen, and really simple. You know, chuka soba. Nothing crazy, just like a classic bowl. On point. Little chashu, little negi. That's it. I'm happy. Time to go back to the hotel and check out to go on the next adventure up here in Tohoku. Let's do it. A simple breakfast ramen. It's pretty fun. I like it. You know, it's very simple, very clean, but that's what you want, especially after a night of drinking. Yeah, so we got into it in Aomori. We hit up the Aomori Museum of Modern Art, local izakaya, and we drank denshu, which is their one of the most famous Japanese sakes from Aomori Prefecture. We went and got kakigori. Yeah, get some shaved ice when you're up in the snow. We sampled the local apples. Apples from Aomori are the most celebrated in Japan. You know, Nagano also has good apples, and there might be a battle between Aomori and Nagano, but great apples. We found a random castle. That was neat. Stumbled onto another izakaya after we had already drank all that denshu, and this one had a resident cat. Cool stuff. Yeah, real fun town. Okay, the last ramen shop in Aomori on this trip, Tsuji Seibenjo. Somewhere in here. Look at this, they got a onsen foot bath. Not working. Somewhere in here. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Look at this. This is great. Alright, wild. Niboshi noodle. Right here inside, nice and warm. Hotel? Wow, where are we? Good morning. It is day 5, I think, on my Tohoku ramen hunting adventure, and today is another day of well, I might get some ramen later, but anyways, the goal of today is to ride on this train. the Inu theme. Yes! Keep hitting my hands. Even the little train map. Little paw prints. It's goofy, but this is the train we gotta take. Runs every 2 or 3 hours, heading to Annai Station. Juhyo, or in English we say snow monsters. A natural phenomenon that only occurs in a few places. It's basically where very high mountains with trees get the hoarfrost. So they get frost on the trees and it begins to resemble kind of monsters. And Moriyoshi is one of the 3 famous snow monster places in Japan. We took the gondola all the way up. It's a normal ski resort, and from the top of the gondola they'll give you snow boots and I don't know, like big tennis rackets for your feet, and you can actually go and hike up into the mountain to see the snow monsters. Of course, this was literally the worst day of the year weather-wise. It was a blizzard, it was crazy, it was freezing cold. However, I enjoyed it very much. The snow was about 1 meter deep, and my shoes didn't fit me quite well. It was good enough just to see them. But keep that in mind, January to early March, you have these snow monsters up in Japan, up in Tohoku region. All right, the wind died down, so it's okay. Wow. This is wild. Oh. Ooh, so I'm feeling good. I did another lap up here just for good measure. It's about a 30-minute hike. And yeah, I'm real bummed can't go to the top. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, I guess you can with this. The snowbank just abruptly. And how deep is it? It's it's about that deep. It's about that deep. So well above waist deep. Can you even hear me? I don't even know, man. I'm out of my mind right now. Yep, these are the Juhyo, the snow monsters. I'm realizing now the sick move would have been to bring my jet boil up here with some instant ramen, cook it right here. I didn't even think of that until now. Failing as a YouTuber. Okay, this is just so I don't forget. The name of this apple is a silver Fuji apple, and it's incredible. Yeah, just so I don't forget. It's the best apple I've ever had. All right, day number 6 on the Tohoku ramen adventure. Using those, where have I got in here? Using these cheap passes. Yeah, 6 days, pretty good, you know. Last night I was on the train back towards Tokyo. Thought about going back. It'd be nice to sleep in my own bed again, but Sendai along the way, and you know, I came up through Sendai. The two shops I wanted to go to here were closed on that day. Well, 2 of the 3. So I'm back. Crushed one last night, and now bright and early, people are starting to line up. Chukasoba Kaiichi, another legendary shop. This one's actually in that guidebook, and this is the only one in the Tabelog Hyakumeten, the 100 best shops of Eastern Japan. So, yep, do a little double knockout, 1-2 punch, crush this bowl. Maybe stop somewhere on the way home, but that's it. Nice, easy day. I'm actually in, I wouldn't say excruciating pain, but I'm in pain because the snowshoes were too small for me, and it just jammed my big toe. And I've done that before, and it just hurts like the toenail area, but now the actual like bone, like the shaft of my big toe bone is very, very much in pain. So we're not gonna do a lot of walking today. Just do some crushing. Okay, I gotta get in line, man. People are lining up. I don't wanna be that guy. Peace. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. This was kind of a long video. I mean, it was a long trip. Did a lot of things. Hope you enjoyed seeing some sights around Japan. We're very lucky to have these sort of government subsidized travel campaigns going on in Japan. Whether it's the Go To Travel or these Welcome Japan passes. Very lucky to be stuck here during this global pandemic. And if you've been wondering about these funky t-shirts I've been wearing, I want to thank Into the AM for sponsoring today's video. They're a apparel company based out of Los Angeles, and they make pretty trippy shirts in my opinion. I know that when I travel, one thing that is kind of cool is that if you wear funky t-shirts, people will approach you more, and they'll be, I don't know, it's just kind of a magnet for strangers to be like, hey, what's this guy wearing? Whether it's my own Ramen Adventures t-shirts or something like these. I mean, this is wild, right? And if you want to check out their stuff, hit up their website. There's a link in the description, and we got a discount code for you as well. But yeah, they make all kinds of funky t-shirts. I like this guy. It's like in space. Thank you. I'll see you next time on Ramen Adventures. Hopefully we're in another kind of quote-unquote lockdown, so none of these travel campaigns are really in effect, but hopefully they're going to kick up again in March, and I'll hit the road, crush ramen from around Japan, and we'll see you next time. Peace.